Hello everyone. Today in this video, I'll be going through SnapLogic Common Robot in detail. So what is the SnapLogic Common Robot? It is a public Python package that is being used in our robot framework test suite. I mean to say here SnapLogic Robot Framework examples repo. So this Python package, public Python package is very important for the execution of your test cases. So what does this contain? If you want to know more details, so it contains all the SnapLogic API integration keywords, pipeline management keywords, account management keywords, project operation keywords, everything are pre-built in this library. So once you use this library, it will avoid you or save you from writing the or calling the complex API calls when you are planning to execute your SnapLogic pipelines. So there are a lot of methods already provided in this library. Once you install it, all are readily available to you. If ever you think that any of the other methods that you need are not as part of this library, SnapLogic team can help you to figure out and add that particular methods to the library so that they can be used across all the projects that are being taken care. Okay, so if you want to know what is provided as part of this SnapLogic library, we have a documentation available for this. So it is called Libdocs. So we have this Libdocs provided. Just I'll show you example how this Libdocs are there. So these are the SnapLogic APIs that are already available, readily available to you. If you want to create an account, create org API, you can directly call these methods. This documentation gives you how to call this method, what is the method name, what are the arguments to be passed. And there are a lot of keywords also that are provided, which are calling this SnapLogic APIs. And you can, from here, you can see what are all the keywords that are available. Example here, if you see create account. So how to use this create account? What are the argument details to be passed? And what is the example of it? Every detail will be present in this documentation. Refer to this documentation for understanding what this SnapLogic Common Robot Library have. Okay, the next thing what I want to show you is if you go to this pipe.org, if you see here and search with SnapLogic Common, you can directly find this SnapLogic Common Robot, and this is the version, latest version we have. And you can install it directly on your machine. Pip install SnapLogic Common Robot. Okay, so now my next call on this is what is being installed apart from having SnapLogic API calls. Okay, so there are something else also that gets installed to make the project execution is seamlessly easy for you. Example, as I mentioned to you in our architectural overview, we are using the robot framework test suite. And as I mentioned in our prerequisite documents, you need to have the knowledge of robot framework to write the test cases. So when you go through this robot framework tutorial, you will get an understanding. You need robot framework libraries installed in your machine for the execution of your test cases. So instead, because this is a standard one, what we have done is in the SnapLogic Common Robot Library itself, we have also included some of the libraries that are needed for robot framework. Okay, so when you install SnapLogic Common Robot Library, along with SnapLogic APIs, keywords, and everything, all the robot framework libraries will also be installed into your machine using this pip install SnapLogic Common Robot. So you don't have to really install all these libraries separately for the execution of your test cases. So there are a lot of other libraries also that get installed as part of this SnapLogic Common Robot Library, which is a hassle-free for you to install all the dependency libraries separately. Okay. And this is, as I mentioned to you, this is a public Python package. Just I will show you a small example how this is being used in our framework. Okay, so we are writing some baseline test related to this snowflake. Okay, here I want to create an account. Okay, for I want to create an account. So when I'm creating an account, I am using I'm instead of calling for me writing the API call and calling it, I am directly using the keyword create account from template, which is provided by the SnapLogic Common. See, if you see, if I click, it navigated to the SnapLogic Common Robot, SnapLogic keywords.resource. So if you go through this, you can see what are all available methods that are present here. And this is similar to the Libdocs documentation, whatever we have. All these methods, whatever I am showing to you, is also present in the Libdocs. This is the way we are taking advantage of this common robot library. Okay, if you see here, these are all the keywords that we are getting from SnapLogic Common Robot. When you are executing your test cases, if ever you think any of these methods have to be improvised or any other extra methods are needed, you can file a ticket and we will add that particular support in the SnapLogic keywords.resource if ever it is needed, and it belongs to SnapLogic APIs. Okay. This is the high level understanding of the SnapLogic Common Robot Library. If you have any questions, feel free to send us an email or request an ticket to clarify your questions. Okay, thank you.